Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. Today we are going to analyze Cosmos and its token Atom, conduct machine learning based price forecast as well as dollar cost averaging, accumulation strategies, regression based models, and estimated bull run target. None of the content is financial advice. The chart that you are seeing on the screen is the daily price of Atom, color coded from plum or purple color to red to identify the risk levels between 0 and 1. The key idea is whenever the risk levels are sufficiently low, DCAing in the market makes sense, and whenever the risk levels are sufficiently high, the DCAing out makes sense. So again, not financial advice, just interpreting this data using polynomial regression based analysis. The polynomial based bands are available on the screen. The base function is this gray line in the middle. The peak regression is the dotted red line, and the bottom regression is the dotted green line. The Atom has had several visits to the top of the regression based valuation. First, when the price was at about $44 in September 2021. Also in February 2021 when the price was at $25. So you can see that although the prices are different, the regression based peaks are identified at every single time. Again, in February, after this $25 peak, there was a significant correction. Again, the valuation rose by about $4 in May of 2021. Again, during March 2024, when the price was at around $14, the risk level were again in this band between 0.8 and 0.9, as well as between 0.8 and 0.1 risk, color coded in this red region. Opposite of this is whenever the risks are very low, that is when the color code is plum or the blue color, between 0 and 0.1 risk. The token has spent some time in May June of 2022 till August of 2022. Price were around between $10 and $6, $10. Also in March of 2020 when the price was at around $2. And again now in September 2024 when the price is between $3.66 and about $4.35. We are back in this low risk territory per this model. That means if the future regression trend line based on this polynomial regression function holds true, and also not just the base case moving to about $25 for Atom. Right now the price for Atom, you can check it over here, is at around $4.54. And also over here it was updated on midnight, around midnight of October 2020, that is today, October 20, 2024, $4.47. If the regression based future valuations at both bottom and top, we can extrapolate this with some degree of accuracy. The base case for Atom going forward is between price action price action of $8.50 and about $27, and the bottom regression between $4.90 and about $15. So between now and April 2025, again looking forward 6 months using this model, the theoretical peak at around $50. And if we were to look at these valuation now that the price is between $4 and $5, we can check those risk levels where they are. That is essentially between this $4.1 and $4.83. That's where the price is. That means in terms of risk, between 0 and 5% risk, and in terms of reward, it's between 95 and 100% reward. The theoretical peak at this point is at around $18.70. So if the key idea with this analysis is identifying the zone, and also a potential peaking scenario whenever the market presents an opportunity. Let's say your risk tolerance is at, again, this is not financial advice, whenever the market starts exhibiting some heated price valuations, let's say above 0.75, that would correspond to Atom's price action at around $15. and then taking some interest in identifying whether this is close to a peak using both this DCA based model. This is available on cryptoweeklies.com. The link is on the bottom of your screen. You don't have to sign up or pay for anything. This is available for all, and if you have some if you have a harder time to identify the crypto, this has top 100 cryptos by market cap. You can search for their names. The DCA model that we discussed is available on this screen or on this URL over here. Also, this model is available for all major cryptocurrencies. For example, for Bitcoin, same risk reward based analysis. Right now, price action between this 0.2 and 0.25 risk, Bitcoin under 69k, a theoretical peak forecasted by this model at around 217k for BTC. So you get the idea. We have similar models for most of the top 100 cryptos by market cap, and we continue to make daily videos on these models. So if you are interested, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like to stay updated. In terms of the forecast graph, the earlier models were built using regression and statistics, but not machine learning and AI. This is machine learning based price forecast for Atom. This is weekly model, not a daily model. Per this model, now that the week closing October 20th, the bull case scenario for this week forecasted was around $5, and till if we extend this bull case till about March 2025, it's between $5 and $9. This is the one standard deviation bull case. That means the likelihood that the price action stays within this $5 and $9 level is about 70%. But if Atom or the wider crypto market exhibits a Euphoria kind of two standard deviation bull case, like it does typically does around the end of halving year for Bitcoin. For example, in the last time was 2020 December. You can see from 4.5, almost same level of around $5. The price action in 2 months went a 5x, did a 5x from $5 to $22. So if we were to overlay that kind of environment, that would be close to the two standard deviation forecast, that is at around 95% confidence interval, or with 95% confidence the price is staying in the range of $5.50 to about $20. So if again the purpose of these forecasts is to be prepared for whatever throws the market throws at you, whether if it's a sideways market, the base case scenario, the line in pink makes more sense. If it's a one standard deviation bull case scenario kind of market, then this yellow line, and if it's all the way a Euphoria case, that's the two standard deviation bull case. If on the other hand, if there are some bearish narratives maintaining their presence towards the end of year and the first quarter of 2025, the price could stay between $2 and about $4 level. This is a pictorial view. If you are interested in a tabular view, that is also available on the bottom of the screen. The base case is in this middle column. To its left are the three standard deviation bear cases. To its right are the three standard deviation bull cases. Again, we discovered that the bull case at around 68 percentile bull case makes the most sense to understand at this point in time. Again, the likelihood that market throws a one standard deviation bull case around the end of the year is higher than let's say the Euphoria cases at 3 standard deviation, or the mania phase, like we like to call it, at 2 standard deviation. Although those valuations are available, you can use them at your own discretion. This is not a financial advice. In terms of analyzing the regression based valuation, the same model that we discussed over here, the DCA model, instead of using a risk based valuation, what we have also done is a regression based rainbow analysis, where the base case or the base function is this line in pink. On top of this pink line, there are 3 standard deviation residuals to the upside, 3 standard deviation residuals to the downside. To understand what would constitute a bullish case or a bearish case, and where the market is right now trading. The price at this point is trading between the 2 standard deviation bottom and the 1 standard deviation bottom. The key levels to watch to the downside are the $3.58 to if the market corrects to the downside, and to the upside, if there are any further rallies, the $5.37 would represent the 1 standard deviation bottom. The fair value for Atom per this analysis is at around $8, and the 1 standard deviation peak is at around $12. The last time, that is in March or early March of 2024, the price tried to rally to the 2 standard deviation peak. Back then the 2 standard deviation peak was at around $14. Right now, that is the 2 standard deviation peak per this regression analysis at around $18. So those are the key levels to watch. To summarize, the prices below the 1 standard deviation bottom historically, that has presented decent buy opportunities. Again, that is a key level to watch. In terms of the other models that we have, is this simple moving average based model to identify at a shorter term if the token has a local maxima, like it did back in March of 2024, when the risk level were at around 50. That is that means 50% risk, 50% reward. That's kind of a topping signal at least at a short term. If you look, whenever the price has went at this green color in the bear market, as well as in the recovery phases, that has typically signaled that the in the short term the price will go down. Right now the risk is at around 38%. That means 62% reward, 38% risk. If you want to know how it is calculated, the description is on the bottom of the screen. In terms of the last model that we have is the time weighted average price. This is a longer term accumulation strategy based model. Whenever the price is below this blue line, and the color code is this plum colored or purple colored, that's where decent buy opportunities are available for Atom. And again, the risk at corresponding at those levels would be at 0. This is because over a longer period of time, if the asset has some utility or has decent narrative surrounding them, price usually in the bull market goes above the time weighted average price. So that key level is at around $11. So accumulating under $11 at this point in time is, if you have a very long term outlook per this model, the historical data supports that this is a decent buy opportunity. Again, not financial advice. In terms of the recent target, the bull run target that we have developed based on the 3 models, the regression or the DCA model, the time weighted average price, and the SMA model that we covered today, and also the price analysis. We have a weighted risk at around 0.13. That means 13% risk, about 87% reward. The estimated bull run peak for this model is at around $34 for Atom, and in terms of the reward, it's at around 7.5x distance away from the latest price. So that's where Atom stands in terms of the risk reward based forecast. So to summarize everything for Atom, the latest in terms of the estimated risk reward analysis at about 7.5x. In terms of the time weighted average price signaling a buy signal, the DCA model has presented for Atom, sorry, over here the DCA model has presented us with a decent buy zone. Again, a bull run peak, not a bull run peak, sorry, a peak valuation at around 18.7 cents at this point, and in the future regression based peak so with this approach at around $51 for Atom. Also SMA model presenting 38% risk and 62% reward. The regression based valuation below 1 standard deviation bottom, and also in terms of the forecast, the 1 standard deviation case between $5 and $9 to the upside, the 2 standard deviation case between $5.50 and $20 to the upside, to the downside between $2 and $4. So hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.